Good morning. Oh, come on, one more time. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we're pumped up today, aren't we? This is a great occasion. Welcome, welcome. We'd like you to please remain standing because we want you to be exercising your legs. So I think it's just good for you to stand for a few more minutes. Well, it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 52nd Honors Convocation. That's a lot of honors convocation. A lot of people have been honored. This is a very, very special day today. Besides graduation, this is one of the biggest celebrations of the year for sure at Gulf Coast State College and at really any college or university. And this year particularly holds a really unique distinction, as most of you are aware. This is the first honors convocation as Gulf Coast State College. Isn't that special? Let's give a hand to the Gulf Coast State College. I think all of you know this has really been an amazing journey during this first year as a state college. We're still a community college, but we extend our mission out to become a state college to offer more programs to benefit students in this community, particularly in the workforce area. And it really helps shape our history. We now have 2 bachelor's degrees and more to come. We have a great partnership with Florida State PC across the street, tremendous partnership for many years. They've just celebrated their 30 years, and we'll continue building that partnership. Today's ceremony is our chance to celebrate you. You are the focus, the students at Gulf Coast State College, and this really time-honored tradition of the Honors Convocation. We'll continue this tradition for years to come as we continue looking forward to the unwritten future. George Bernard Shaw once said, "Life is no brief candle for me." This is one of my favorite quotes. It's sort of a splendid torch, which I've got to hold on for the moment. And I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handed on to the future generations. You have that candle, you have that torch, you're holding that. Your future is bright, and I challenge you to go forward and do great things in your life, and I know all of you will do that. I think Gulf Coast State College epitomizes students and giving students chances and opportunities and hope. I want to read you, and I have the permission from the student and also from the professor. Professor Wells just recently sent me this, and I thought it's very appropriate to share that with you today. And Professor Wells said, "I would like to share with you some information about Kaylee Milam, a first semester student in my English 1101, 1102 courses this spring. She's also going to get the Composition Award." Is Kayla here today? If you would, raise your hand, Kayla. She's back there. And thank you for letting me share this today, too. But Kayla's mother gave her up to the care of her great-grandparents. Her grandparents' domestic situation was questionable at the time, and Kayla's grandmother also passed away. Her grandfather was confirmed to a nursing home. Thereafter, Kayla lived in several foster homes. She is now residing in a group home in Panama City and plans to move out on her own sometime this summer. She gets to campus on the trolley. She's driven here in transportation provided by the group home. You might think Kayla would outwardly display some emotional scars caused by her upbringing. She does not. She is very bright, clear-headed, a serene young woman who writes with maturity. The upshot of all this is that she's only 17 years old. In addition to attending school, Kayla has a job. In fact, I had to write a note to her supervisor, says Douglas Wells, and he writes to the supervisor asking him to let her off work so she can attend today's convocation. He says, "I feel privileged to have her in class. Hers is a splendid example of what our college, Gulf Coast State College, can do for students who might otherwise not be able to pursue higher education." So again, I wanted to share this with you today. It epitomizes what this great institution is all about. It's all about students given hope and opportunity. So thank you for letting me share that. It's now my pleasure to introduce Chaz Mullinex, our student government president. And Chaz, would you come forward, please?
How's everybody doing? I'm gonna bring this up here. There we go. Well, actually, unfortunately, this time, Gene Duyon was supposed to be at this, but he had an unfortunate car accident this morning. Just came out of the hospital, but he's okay, making his way here now. But I'm going to take over for him right now. I just want to welcome all the students, 2012 First Gulf Coast State College class. Let's give it one time. Right now, I know everybody's been standing for a minute. I just want you to please remain standing while our SGA parliamentarian, Barbara Birch, gives the invocation. And then the SGA Vice President of Budget, Michael Lee, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Also followed by the pledge, Stephen DeVillers, Destiny Steele, and Clinton McCormick will sing our national anthem, and it's going to be amazing. And then I will come back and I will introduce your platform guest for the day. But Barbara Birch.
Welcome. In the quiet of this day, we are thankful. We are thankful for the peacefulness, the beauty, and majesty of all that surrounds us. We ask for blessings on those here today and for all the families and religions that are represented in this gathering. We are thankful for our college, the opportunities afforded us, and blessings for our futures. Thank you. Michael?
Please repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which I stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
At this time, I have the introduction of the platform guests. Sorry, let me get this out here. First off, President Dr. Jim Curley. We have Gene Duyan, who cannot be here, but he will be here soon. Our parliamentarian student government, Barbara Birch. Our Vice President of Budget and Student Government, Michael Lee. Then you have Stephen DeVillers, Destiny Steele, and Clinton McCormick. All fine examples of our music theater program here. It's outstanding. Then we have Lynn Wallace, Associate Professor of Language and Literature. Dr. Cheryl Flaxheim, Associate Vice President, Academic Affairs and Learning Support. Dr. Ken Shaw, Dean of Florida State University. And Ms. Jennifer Hamilton, Director of the Honors Program. At this time, I'll turn it over to Dr. Cheryl Flaxheim. Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody have a seat. I'm sorry.
Good morning to all of you. Students named a who's who among students in American junior colleges for the 2011-2012 academic year are listed on the third page of your program. If you have been recognized for this award and you're here today, please stand up so that we may congratulate you. Thank you. Our student athletes continue to perform well on the playing fields and in the classrooms this past year. In volleyball, Jackie Kuznar was named first team All-Panhandle Conference, and 6 sophomores and 1 manager are expected to graduate in the spring and summer terms. In softball, Kelsey Coleman will be a candidate at the NJCAA Academic All-American and the program will graduate 11 out of 11 sophomores this year. Of the 11, 8 have over a 3.0 GPA and will be moving on to four-year universities. In basketball, the Women's Basketball Coaches Association from NJCAA Region 8, which includes all two-year colleges in Florida, recognized Coach Scoville by renaming the annual Region 8 Coach of the Year Award to the NJCAA Region 8 Rooney Scoville Coach of the Year Award. This award will be permanent and a significant recognition for Coach Scoville's leadership and remarkable accomplishments. We will honor our graduating athletes by asking them to stand as their teams are called. Their names are also listed in your program. Graduating volleyball team members, please stand and be recognized. Graduating women's basketball team members, please stand and be recognized. Graduating men's basketball team members, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Graduating baseball team members, please stand and be recognized. Well done. The graduating softball team members are listed in your program, and they're not in attendance today because they're participating in a state tournament. We wish them the best of luck. Let all our student athletes please stand one more time for a round of applause. Thank you. Congratulations. We would also like to acknowledge the student leadership of the college. Graduating members of the Student Government Association, formerly known as the Student Activities Board, are also listed in your program. Please join me in extending our gratitude for their outstanding leadership this year as they stand to be recognized. The graduating members of the National Society for Leadership and Success are listed on page 4 of your program. Would those students please stand at this time and be recognized? I will now ask Lynn Wallace, Associate Professor of Language and Literature, to recognize the academic achievements of our students. It is my privilege to recognize this year's recipients of departmental awards. Recipients of departmental awards are included on the third page of the program.
Outstanding Pre-Accounting Student, Charles Bowen Russell. Outstanding Pre-Architecture Student, Matthew T. Adams. Outstanding Computer Engineering Student, Aaron Wagner. Outstanding Drafting and Design Student, Megan M. Ayers. Outstanding Civil Engineering Student, Troy A. Typin. Outstanding Business Construction Technology Student, Michael W. Lee. Outstanding Pre-Business Student, David W. Turner. Outstanding Freshman Chemistry Award, Neet H. Patel. Outstanding Freshman Biology Award, Bethany Rogers. Outstanding Culinary Student Escoffier Award, Kristen Leonard. Outstanding Surgical Assistant Student, Megan McKee. Outstanding Surgical Technology Student, Rachel Stubblefield. Outstanding respiratory therapy student, Barbara Young. Clinical excellence in respiratory therapy, Chelsea Suber. Outstanding physical therapist assistant student, Lauren Guerin. Outstanding dental hygiene award, Noelle Smith. Outstanding Literature Writing Award, Alice Potts. Outstanding Freshman Biology, Outstanding English Composition 1 student, Kayla Milam. Outstanding English Composition 2 student, Kimberly Zizmadia. Cicerelli Excellence in Psychology Award, Amanda Burgess. Global Citizen Civic Leadership Award, Beatrice Rogers. Math Science Merit Award, Megan D. Ford. Math Science Freshman Award, Alice Potts. Here she comes. Both left and right brain. Outstanding Freshman Biology Award, Bethany Rogers. Pathway to Success in Mathematics Award of Excellence. Several awards here. Amanda Hadaway, Lucy Heron, Mark Poindexter, Tabitha Elizabeth York, Outstanding Achievement in Instrumental Music, 3 awards, David Baptiste, Jeremy Brooks, Rebecca Merrill. Outstanding Freshman Music Student Award, Lauren Sellers. Outstanding Achievement in Photography, Christy Island. Outstanding Achievement in Visual Art, Lauren Leidick. Outstanding Theater Performance Award, Jennifer Fuller, Kristen Levins, J. Mackenzie Richards. Outstanding Theater Design Technology student, Peggy Vickery. Outstanding Trio Student of the Year, Kathy Morgan. And now we have a watershed event because these are the first Bachelor Awards ever at Gulf Coast State College, something we wouldn't have imagined several years ago. First bachelor degree recipients at Gulf Coast State College Award Melanie Johnson, Yaroslav Keshkin, Dexter Littlefield, Devin Meeder, Brandon Sheffield, Jason Tinbrook, let's give all the department awards another hand, please.
I would like to now recognize our honors students. Phi Theta Kappa is an international organization that recognizes academic excellence in two-year colleges. It also promotes volunteerism and community service. The Phi Theta Kappa graduates are listed on page 4 of your program. Would the graduating members of this outstanding group please stand to be recognized? Well done. This year's Brain Bowl team members were Dustin Hall, Robbie DeLude, Eric Carmen, Danielle Kennedy, and Tabitha York. The Brain Bowl team attended tournaments in Orlando, Lake City, Ocala, and Marietta, and Gulf Coast was the host of the National Quiz Bowl two-year college championship. 24 teams from Florida, Alabama, Kentucky, and Kansas competed in the tournament, and it was a tremendous success. At the state championship tournament in Ocala, Gulf Coast came in 5th overall. Would the Brain Bowl team members please stand to be recognized for your efforts? At this time, I would ask Dr. Ken Shaw, Dean of FSU Panama City, to present the FSU PC Transfer Scholarships.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here, and congratulations to all of you that are honored today and the graduates. And it's just a privilege to be here and to have a great partnership with Gulf Coast State College. So I appreciate you inviting me here today. We have 3 transfer scholarships that I would like to recognize, but I want to let all of you know that we have a number of other scholarships that are available at FSU Panama City. So if you're interested in coming across the street, we would be happy to talk with you about the great programs that we have at FSU Panama City. The outstanding transfer scholarships are going to individuals that have applied to FSU Panama City and have been accepted for fall semester, and they also have GPAs of 3.5 or better. You would come up to be recognized and to receive one of these certificates. You can do that at this time. I have Oliver Gerber. Olga Melikian. The last is Taylor Queen.
The Honors Program emphasizes development of critical thinking skills in an environment that is unique and challenging. It is my pleasure to recognize our honors graduates this morning. And if they are with us today, would they please come forward? Eric Harmon, Crystal Gutneck, Dustin Hull, Kaylee Hutchinson, Ashley Hoxie, Mary Kent, Neet Patel, and Megan Thompson. Dr. Curley, would you please come forward and recognize the student's name to the President's Honor and Dean's List?
Students named to the Dean's List must have achieved a GPA of 3.7 to 3.89. And students named to the President's Honor List must have achieved a GPA of 3.9 to 4.0. Would all the students named to the Dean's List or President's Honor List please stand that we can acknowledge your achievement? Please stand. We congratulate all of you. Great achievement. Very proud of you. My wife Donna is not here today, but we are very privileged to and proud to give the President's First Generation Award. We think very appropriate for Gulf Coast State College. It reflects really the core of this college's mission. We present the 2012 President's First Generation Freshman Award to Sydney Love. You'll also get a $1,000 check for college expenses, and Sydney, we're very proud of you. So Sydney will make his way up, I'm sorry. Please join us at the podium, Sydney. Sydney graduated from Port St. Joe High School, began his college career at the Gulf Franklin campus. What a great way to begin. I was down there last night. During the economic downturn, Sydney had to take time away from his academics to help with his parents' business and take care of his younger brothers. He placed his family needs ahead of his own, and his academics suffered. His dreams of going to the University of Central Florida, becoming an engineer, started to fade. He returned to Gulf Coast this spring with a new dedication to his future and has made new friends who challenge him in his academics, and he, in turn, challenges them. City, don't ever let your dreams fade away. It's sort of like keeping that torch bright. Keep the hope alive, keep the dreams alive. If you pursue them with the same excitement, dedication we've seen you in this past year, then your future will have no limits. Congratulations on your award. I would like to present the Eagle Award to you. And would also like for you to get with the foundation on the $1,000 check, or when you get ready to use it for your scholarship. I'm sure you won't forget that. The eagle is very important to me. If you go to my office, you do see eagles. I do believe eagles is a great symbol. It's sort of flying above diversity, flying high, always being the best that you possibly can be. So it's always been a great symbol in my life, and I hope it is for yours too, to remember this very special day, Sydney. I'm going to be watching you closely. I know you're going to achieve great things as you go forward, and I want you to stay in touch with me and also my wife, Donna, okay? Congratulations, sir. We've reached that point of the program to announce the outstanding award recipients. These are very special awards to those students who have gone above and beyond, sort of like the eagle goes above and beyond. After the ceremony has ended this morning, I would ask that the outstanding athlete, outstanding scholars, outstanding leader, the representative of the outstanding campus organization, and the President's First Generation Freshman Award recipient come back to the stage for photographs. The outstanding athlete must be a sophomore in good standing who has shown both athletic excellence and academic ability, and who embodies the ideas of good sportsmanship. Nominees for this year's outstanding athlete are Hope Goodwin, Alan Love, Ugo, I'll get it right. This year's outstanding athlete goes to Uju. And Uju, if you would come forward. Many of us have seen her on the basketball court, and she's excelled in that, but excels in leadership and life, and we're just very proud of you. She comes from Lagos, Nigeria, plays on the Ladies Commodores basketball team. She transferred from Grayson County College to Gulf Coast last summer after they dropped their program. We're so glad of that, Uju. She was the Region 5 Player of the Year in 2011, along with being the NJCAA All-American. That's a pretty great achievement. She was also a State Farm WBCA All-American in 2012. She was named the Panhandle Player of the Year, the Region 8 Player of the Year, named to All-State, and is a State Farm WBCA All-American. She has a 3.12 GPA, has a bright future ahead of her, no matter where she decides to go or what she decides to do. Congratulations. We wish you only the very best. To receive the Outstanding Scholar Award, students must earn the highest cumulative grade point average at this college. This year, 4 students have earned this honor. Please come to the stage when I call your name to receive your well-deserved award. Ite Draymond, Beatrice Rogers, Megan Ford, Oliver Gerber, Theodore Teleno, and Edith Wong. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations once again. Very proud of you. You don't have to walk. The Bob McSpadden Outstanding Student Leader must be a sophomore in good standing who is enrolled in a minimum of 6 semester hours and carries a grade point average of at least 3.0. This year, there were 21 nominees for Outstanding Leader this year. Nominees were Nehemiah Carter, Mike Hollis, Aaron Sokol, Alex Winkler, Chaz Mullinax, Melanie Boyd, Dexter Littlefield, Joshua Sandlor, and Kendall Donner. Dustin Hall, Jameson Reeves, Emily Birch, Tabitha York, Christina Robertson, Peggy Vickery, and Phoebe Isaac, Natalie Diaz, Erica Gay, and our friend Gene, I don't know if he's made it yet or not, but he's also on the list. Ashlyn Jernigan, Aaron Wagner. This year's Outstanding Leader Award goes to Paul's drumbeat, Chaz Mullinax. Would you please come forward? From the start, it was very evident to all of us that Chaz brought a new energy to student government. It was great to see that, Chaz. A lot of new energy, a lot of new ideas were brought forward that we haven't seen in a long time, this kind of energy and excitement with students, but also faculty, staff alike throughout the college. Also sitting in on the Board of Trustees meetings and also other critical meetings of the college and leadership team meetings. In his role as SGA president, he serves on many college committees throughout. In the words of a nominator, in the 11 years that I've been at Gulf Coast, I've not seen an individual as involved and caring about this institution as students as Chaz. He is truly interested in making changes that are beneficial to both. Chaz is a great example of how a leader should be. The past few years, I've had the opportunity to see Chaz grow into a student body president, leader that gives equal opportunity to all students. He's a great advocate for the student body. We couldn't agree with these comments more, and I'm proud to present him with this award. To be selected as the outstanding campus organization among so many great organizations that we're so very proud of at Gulf Coast State requires of its members energy, commitment, care, and time. It must be comprised of students who have dedicated themselves to helping their fellow students and the community at large. The organization must be recognized campus organization that has successfully met its stated purpose and also objectives. one that reflects credit upon its college and community through volunteerism and also campus projects. This group must have organizational unity, contribute greatly to the development of individual members, and they must also have a designated representative that serves on the Student Government Association. This year, 2 organizations were nominated. Drum roll, please. Who have? Oh, thank you very much. Spike Suit Productions, Society of Leadership and Success, Brother to Brother, Baptist Collegiate Ministries, Surgical Technology Club, and the African American Student Union. This year's Outstanding Campus Organization goes to, pause, that's right, drums, now you have it, Chaz, Spike Suit Productions. And if Ray Schofield is here, if you would just join me at the podium, please. This club is described as a wonderful organization that does so many good things for the school, the students, and also the community. I see a lot of evidence myself of that. Multiple nominees stated how proud they were to see this small organization grow over the last few years. They remarked on the professionalism shown by the students. This organization devotes its time, its energy to reporting on and promoting campus activities, as well as community activities and events. Some of the major events that Spike Suit Productions help promote are the JC's Haunted House, the Millville Christmas Parade, the San Andrew Mardi Gras Parade, Graduation and Honors Convocation, guest speaker Michael Shermer, and many more. It's worth noting that not only do the Spike Suit students have fun, which I have also evidenced, they're also learning job-related skills, which can help them in their future careers in multimedia and communications. To quote from a nominator, having a student-run broadcasting resource for the community cannot be overlooked. It is what the college is all about, students helping better themselves and the community. The members of Spike Suit Productions are all to be congratulated for their efforts this year. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Good job, good job. We're coming close to the end, so we're getting there, and again, a very special time for our honors convocation. Appreciate all of you being here today. But before I turn it over back to Chaz, our student government president, I would like to remind our outstanding athletes, scholars, leaders, President's Award recipients, and representatives of the outstanding organization to come back on stage after convocation for photographs. Also invite all to a reception hosted by SGA immediately following the convocation in honor of these exceptional students. There'll be steaks and chicken and shrimp and lobster. Maybe I missed quoting here, but that's what I heard, the rumor. But please join us. The reception will be held outside by the fountain. And then I'd like to turn it over to Chaz. Chaz, please come forward.
Give me 1 second, let me find that song. Sorry. Bring this up here. A little tall. First off, leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right, first I want to thank everybody that made this event possible. Rosie Board, Laura Krim, the entire Visual and Performing Arts Department for hosting this extraordinary event. Thank you, sincerely. Melissa Lavender, for keeping us on our mission, which is to provide the best we possibly can for the students at Gulf Coast State College. I want to say thank you to Katrina Porter and Lori Cannon for organizing and planning this event. I know how hard you have worked to make this event a success, and we cannot thank you enough for that. To Dr. Curley, for giving us the opportunity to recognize those that have soared high this year, and for your leadership to bring out the real potential of this college. To the staff. Yeah, I don't forget the staff. All right. Thank you for providing us with a fun, safe, and relaxing atmosphere. We couldn't have done it without you. So, thank you. To the faculty, thank you for everything you've helped us with in and out of the classroom. Without you, we literally cannot succeed. So thank you. And last but not least, I want to thank the students. Without the students, a college cannot exist. And the students at Gulf Coast State College are some of the best because of our desire to better ourselves and our community and to drive to succeed in life. So thank you. Find it here real quick. For this occasion, I've actually wrote 2 poems. One I'm going to present now, one I'm present later. But this first poem is entitled We the Students. I like to write poetry. I like to write a lot. So I figure this is a good occasion to do it on. This one's called We the Students. We the students are the future of the world. We wrote history, we are writing the present, and we will write the future. We the students dream higher than anyone else. We the students speak when everyone else runs out of breath. We the students work harder, plan harder, think harder, and play harder than anyone else. We go to class, study, go to work, study. Some of us have families to support, and then we study. And then we have our personal time. And I forget to mention when I was studying. Yeah. We the students have the momentum on our side to change the world. Our vision is somewhat obscured. Our lives are yet to be untwirled. But one thing is sure, we will change the world. We the students have vision, passion, and we are a force. But above all else, we have support. The present tells us we need to mature. The future cannot see what we will endure, but one thing is sure, history tells us we are the future. Our constant desire for something better, our stubborn fire rejects to settle. Some want to work to improve mankind's health. Some just want to choose a path that leads to wealth. Some want to express, others to impress, but we refuse to fail. We are strong in numbers, powerful as individuals, united through desire, and you can't extinguish our fire. We the students have wrote history. We the students are writing the present, and we the students will write the future. That's all. Now, real quick, I just wanted to tell you a quick story. This is my outgoing speech. I just want to tell you a quick story how I got into this position, and it's really not for like glory or appraisal. It's just to show that anyone can accomplish anything if they put their mind to it, honestly. So I came to Gulf Coast in fall 2006, nearly entered my sophomore year already because I took dual enroll courses at Arnold High School. After basically long story short, I attended Gulf Coast for 2 years, 2 fall, 2 spring. In those 4 semesters, I went from like a 3.5 GPA to below a 2, all right? I had a 2.0 the first semester I came in, then I got a 0. Then I got a 1.0 and a 1.0 for 4 semesters back here, which is, I think, ironic that I'm in this position right now, honestly. Needless to say, I was put on academic suspension, lost all my financial aid, was removed from the school and unable to attend for at least a year unless I want to go through a appeal, which, and that was a long shot anyway. I took some time away from school, get my life situated, and basically just grow up. I came back to Gulf Coast in the fall of 2009 after exploring some options, and I now had a clear perspective on what I wanted. I did not know exactly where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. I just wanted something better, something more. That's all I knew. I came back to Gulf Coast with the idea to finish my AA degree and then transfer off to a university, much like most of us here. Something happened along the way, though. A single moment changed the last 3 years of my life, one single moment. And this is where I want to pause the story and present to you my last poem, Single Moments, which I think you guys will like a lot. All right, single moments. In a single moment, the idea for the Declaration of Independence was thought up. In a single moment, Rosa Parks decided not to move to the back of the bus. In a single moment, Christopher Columbus decided to sail the ocean to explore unknown worlds. In a single moment, Martin Luther King Jr. decided to speak out against injustice in America. In a single moment, Walt Disney thought up an idea which led to the creations of Aladdin, Lion King, and Fantasia. In a single moment, Tupac Shakur had an idea to express his life with a pen and paper. In a single moment, 2 towers fell to the ground and changed the world forever. All it takes is a single moment by a single person to define the course of the world for the rest of time. A missed moment can be a missed opportunity, and opportunities may only come around once in a lifetime. It is the reactions of an opportunity, the power of a minority, that can change the majority to conforming to priorities. It's the joining of hands and acting on demands, even if it has to change your plans, that can make the difference. One life, one mind, one idea, one song, one speech, one split-second decision. One moment can change your life. All it takes is a single moment. In a single moment, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart changed the world. In a single moment, our founding fathers changed the world. And in a single moment, you can change the world. That's it. But I'll wrap this up, guys. So to pick it back on my story, in a single moment, I said, changed the last 3 years of my life, right? Here's a scenario. Walking in the breezeway, the area over in the Natural Sciences building, come across a flyer that says music production technology, right? So I said, this is nice. So what I did, I emailed Rusty Garner, right? Head of the NPT program, told him I was interested in the program, but I wanted to meet with him because honestly I didn't know anything about music, music technology, or even visual and performing arts for that matter. I didn't know anything. That meeting with Rusty changed my life forever. I will never forget it. He asked me what my goals were. I had no clue. I knew I liked music, but that was it. I sincerely gave every ounce of my thank yous of my body to Rusty Garner because you are the sole reason why I stand for you today as your president, confident in the direction of my life. So thank you. Music brought a passion in my life that I never knew was there. Next thing I knew, I was taking on leadership roles, performing in front of people and on the road to finding my true purpose in life. Soon after, I became president of MISA, the music club on campus, became president of the student-run record label Boundless Sounds, got involved with SAB, which is now transformed into student government. This year has been insane, honestly. It's been a roller coaster and it's been a blast. I truly love every person in this room. I really do. And believe it or not, you have helped me more than I have ever helped you. So thank you. I appreciate that. At this time, I'd like to thank a couple people that have made a strong influence on my life, and I'll get things wrapped up here. First, Rusty Garner, for reminding me that there's still one person in the world that's crazier than me. But seriously, you've helped me find my passion and gave me the opportunity to become what I am today, and I'm forever grateful. Thank you. For Rosie O'Bork, you have become family to me. My years here were difficult at times, and your love and advice kept me going. Your positive influence has changed my life forever. Thank you. Scott Kirkman, Jason Hedden, Ms. Judy, all the visual performing arts faculty, staff, and the students. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to your family. I will tell you all, nobody knows how to have a good time like these visual performing arts students. I'm serious. Lori Cannon, is she here? No, she hasn't came back yet. All right. There are not words to explain her impact on my life. She was my advisor. She's my mentor. She's my friend. She became my second mother. Her wisdom and love is infectious, and I would not be here today without her. So I thank her. Melissa Lavender, your wisdom, advice, encouragement, and passion for this college has challenged me to become a better leader and a stronger individual. Thank you for always having the time to lend a hand to me, and thank you for caring about our students. I wish we could clone you and give you to a school in each school in the country so that students could succeed like we do at this college. Katrina Poyer. From back in the financial aid days till now, you've always put your neck out for me and helped me in any way you can. You constantly challenge me to do better, to think before I speak, and to never forget why I'm here. So thank you. Tom Hoots, for donating your time to this college to make it a better place. You've helped me out in many situations, and your knowledge is infinite, and your advice is invaluable. I don't know if Tom's here, but he's a great guy. Daniel Gilliard. Yeah, you down there. Hey, buddy. For reminding me why I wake up every morning. You remind us all why we are here. You have a passion for the students that everyone should imitate. Your innovative ideas and insane work ethic have made my time at Gulf Coast memorable. Because of you, I get to see how goofy I look on TV. So thank you. Jean Duyon, which is not here yet, for driving me every day, constantly reminding me why we are here and always having my back even when I make the worst decisions. Rob Roberson, for pushing me to do great things to become the brother that I never had, but I always needed. Many of you probably don't know Rob, but my life would never have been the same if I had not met him. Mercedes and Tasha, are they in here? No, they're outside, aren't they? All right. For constantly reminding me to smile, for keeping a positive outlook on life and bringing love that we all need to get through each day. To the students of Gulf Coast State College, thanks for giving me the honor to serve as your 2011-2012 president. It has been an honor to speak for you, make life easier for you, and give you a couple zombies to kill along the way. Yeah. And lastly, I want to thank my mom. I know I said I would not have been here without a lot of people, but physically I would not be here without her. All right. But seriously, she has advised me through every stage of my life. She supported me through every life choice, kicked my butt when I needed it, and loved me more than anyone in this world. And the feeling is mutual. I love my mom, and I owe my life to her. So I'll give her time for me. All right, guys, I want to say now. Everyone has like this in people who influence their lives. Never forget to thank the people who make a difference to your life and the people around you. We are all going to accomplish so much in life. Just never forget where you come from, and never forget who has been there from the beginning, cheering you in your corner and helping you along the way. It's because of everyone that I stand for you confident today that we succeeded. It is because of everyone that has helped me in my life that I can stand before you at 23 years old, already owning my own business. In closing, I would like to send a sincere thank you to everyone. We are the first graduating class of Gulf Coast State College, and I can proudly stand here as your first Gulf Coast State College president. I want to leave you with one last piece of advice before I leave, because I know I've talked your head off. This is it. Chase your dreams, follow your passion, never accept failure, and never forget to love. Thank you. Now it's my privilege to swear in the new Student Government Association officers. This time I would like to ask everybody to please come forward and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do by this oath acknowledge my election to office as a representative of and for the student body of this campus, and so swear to uphold the Constitution of the Student Government Association in its entirety, and to fulfill the duties stated herein to the best of my ability. All right. Now it's my pleasure to introduce your new president here, Justin Laster. 1 second, Justin.
Thank you for participating in the 2012 Annual Honors Convocation. I would ask that the outstanding athlete, the outstanding scholars, the outstanding leader, the representative of the outstanding campus organization, and the President's First Generation Freshman Award recipient come back up on stage for photographs. And please stand for the alma mater and recessional, and remember the invitation to the reception that starts immediately outside by the fountain.